Hey, it's TheMesh. You already know who it is. It's U.N.I.T.Y, the U.N.I.T.Y, that Nigerian princess king. And to the right of me, we have
Ty-B. Follow me on Instagram at TyB3.
And to the right of her, we have...
It's Joseph. If you know me, you know me.
Thank you. That's how you say my
That's crazy. That's crazy. So today, Juwan is a little bit underneath the weather.
So you know the main character.
So we're all
me,
gonna
that has to host the show today.
So we're all gonna have to just mediate alternatively. But should we even have our topic?
I think you should have discussed that before we started the video.
Juwan, that just started.
Amateurs.
Now you gotta keep this in. You gotta keep this in. But no. We were talking about So y'all heard what's going on in Alabama?
Did you
With the abortion?
Did you start a timer?
You usually do this stuff.
Yo, he really being an asshole right now, yo. What the fuck?
He's dying.
So he says.
How many minutes you put it on? 10 minutes?
No, you just start a timer and let it run until 7.
So how do you do that?
Stopwatch, right? You said run a timer, stopwatch, and it gets to 7 minutes.
Yeah, so Alabama. I saw like the little clip, the newspaper clipping of it. The 11-year-old
No.
Look at him.
You already know who it is. It's U.N.I.T.Y, that Nigerian prince / king. And to the right of me, we have
Ty-B. Catch me on Instagram at TyB3.
And then to the left of her, we have
It's Joseph. If you know me, you know me.
And we are TheMesh. That's how you do the intro. So when I'm not here, just make sure you note that down.
You gotta keep that one in too now.
So for today's topic, I'm a little bit underneath the weather. First, before we even start, I'm a little bit underneath the weather right now. My nose is acting up. It's allergy season. The pollen is really... The trees is having sex, and I wish that they would stop.
Fucking ain't that shit.
And
everyone having sex but me. Everyone.
I just wish that, you know... Did you make sure that the camera is facing us?
You went over there and touched it, so I don't know.
No, but is it facing us?
Yeah, we're good.
Like,
is it straight?
It's
Yeah, I can see the top of your head. It's not. It doesn't look slanted.
all right. Come sit. Yeah, come sit.
Well,
Come just sit.
Maybe we should pull it forward.
It's fine.
Too late.
He
said. He said.
Yeah, basically. So I'm a little bit under the weather. So they're gonna kind of be taking over the energy, you know, the host position. But you know, they won't really do as good as I usually do. But you know, for now. Anyway, so the topic today we're talking about Alabama and what happened out there. Can you guys talk about what happened out there? Because I wasn't really able to keep up with the times.
Do you want to talk about it? Or?
I just know that they opened that law. I mean, they decided on a law about against abortion.
Yeah.
Or like legally banning it, like just straight out in Alabama.
So Trump is back to his old tricks again, and yeah.
Trump I don't think Trump had anything to do with it.
Alabama.
I think it was just Alabama.
No, but
I know that. But they
started talking about.
They've been. But before him, they've been trying to get rid of the whole
Alabama.
Down south in general, they've been trying to get rid of that.
You know they got backwards out there down there.
Shit.
Them southern states be crazy.
I'm a northern city girl, so. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm for pro-choice, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's many reasons why women may choose to go through with abortion, and it's nobody's freaking business for, what they do with their bodies. But it's crazy to me that a whole state can choose whether you are able to have, that abortion or not.
Yeah, I'm also, when I say against abortion, I just don't like the idea of, like, someone killing a child. But, like, I am pro-choice as well. Like, if you have to, like, whatever reason you want to get that procedure done, do it. I actually didn't say shit, because I'm a dude. I don't know what the fuck going on.
For me, like, how I used to be and how I used to think, like, other than, like, real serious situations, like abortions were okay for me. When I used to think, this was back in high school, I was very young, I wasn't really for abortions for the simple fact that how I looked at it was more so, if everything that you do in life has a repercussion.
Yeah.
It has an effect.
All your actions have consequences.
Exactly. So, my thing is that if back then, how I used to think, is that if you were able to go out and do what you do, and you was to bear a child, you have that child.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Because back then, I used to think like, people just used to just have abortions after back to back to back to back, didn't even care, and it's just like, come on, like you got to put a filter on it. At least something.
Yeah. I agree with that too. You shouldn't be being like, but you know what I'm saying? But
now my way of thinking has changed a lot. I didn't say, like I said, for serious situations, most definitely, like if you're raped, or even if you know that this is not the right time, this is not the right moment, you're not financially able to, most definitely do what you got to do. But when it comes to like the number 50, it's like, come on, like.
What do you mean the number 50?
Number 50, like you have 50 abortions.
That's OD.
But that's how I thought. I'm saying like that's how I thought is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, well, damn, like put a cap on it. Come on.
Yeah.
You know that there's health risks to things like this, and don't you feel bad?
Yeah.
I don't like I said. This is me.
But
man.
I'm sorry, no, but that's because I gotta clear this up. But that does not mean that I'm for what they're doing out there in Alabama, because what they're doing is just getting rid of that thing in general.
Yeah, I don't believe in the state having to choose whether or not women do with their bodies.
Absolutely
and
not.
that's not cool.
Because
cool.
what that does is that starts to build now more broken homes. Because let's say if the time wasn't right, and now you're forced to now
bear this child,
bear a child with someone that you either you don't want to be with, or you know that you're not ready for this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to just create a whole lot more chaos and destruction in that. And then, sorry, told you I'm sick. But it's just not okay. You can't tell somebody what to do with their bodies. Look.
Absolutely not.
It's not okay. Next topic that we want to kind of talk about is, oh, you had something to say about
Too late now. Let's go. Move on. I forgot what I was talking about. Now, we were talking about abortion?
The next topic that we're going to go on to that's a little bit more serious is the pregnant woman that got shot. You said that, where was she?
It was in Texas.
Do you know which?
I saw the video. It was, I couldn't finish the whole video because she was just crazy. I just saw the caption. I watched a little bit of it. It's in Texas. The officer, looked like a parking lot. I don't know what was the cause of the altercation or whatever. They're talking. You hear her say, "I'm pregnant," and then what happens in the video? He shoots her, and then
shots rang out.
He shot her. The cop
What was
shot
the
her.
reason for him stopping her?
I don't know.
That's not even clarified.
I mean, it probably is. I just know what. Yeah.
It's just the justice system is just getting out of control. Like, you shooting pregnant ladies now? That's what y'all doing?
But.
That's who y'all find a threat now. Like,
how do you feel about like just the whole cops killing minorities?
It's wrong. Period. Like,
I mean, with
no proper assessment.
So.
You know what I'm saying? It's no proper assessment, and most of the time in these situations, there's a lot of freaking holes in the reasons and the things that they do. Like, they react before they think, and then it's like now.
No.
Innocent lives.
No. They know exactly what they're doing. There's no reacting before you. No. You are trained. That's like military. You're trained. You're trained to not kill unarmed. And if they are armed, you're even trained to disarm.
Exactly. Yeah.
So my thing is that you know that we're in the United States. You know that there's nothing but citizens here. That woman's pregnant. She said that she's pregnant.
Like, no,
with the gun straight up in her foot. What are you reacting to?
Yeah, it's just getting out of control, and like I said, the system wasn't built for us to prosper. To be honest, for minorities to prosper, it was not built for us. So,
I'm sorry, got a little buggy.
But what do you think can be? I mean, this is all valid.
Joseph has the lights on because he's over here spreading germs and he's touching my phone.
So, those are valid points like you guys brought up. What do you think? Before I get into my thoughts on this, what do you guys think can be done to fix this, or what should be done to fix this?
Retraining
what?
Going back and retrain these people who you have. And matter of fact, getting people from your own community to police people in your community. You can't have somebody from Nassau County coming to Brooklyn to patrol and police.
Wait,
you know nothing that's going on in my community.
I want to get back into what do you mean retrain? Retrain what?
Officers.
But retrain them for what? Is what I'm saying. Retrain them for
I'm guessing to interact with civilians what the actual procedure is. I don't, but I know what you mean. I don't.
What do you mean?
What are you saying?
I'm trying retrain. You don't need retrain. First of all, you're trained. You're trained. You have common sense. You're trained. You are an adult.
Okay.
You are ranging from what? They range from 18 to old, right? You're trained. You're an adult.
Yes. No, but exactly.
You have common sense.
Yeah.
There's no need to retrain on how to treat a citizen, a pregnant citizen at that. There's no retraining for none of that.
So
there's no retraining for any of that.
So what do you think would be helpful?
To be honest, I don't know the damn answer. What could be helpful?
I think that
for the situation. What it is, okay, let's go through. For me, I'm going to say crucial background checks. I think
100%.
Background checks. Making sure that you ain't mental. Making sure that there's, the history of violence. Your parents' history of violence.
Exactly.
Your great-grandparents. We want to make sure that your mama wasn't on crack. I want to make sure your grandfather doesn't have AIDS. I want to know your damn history. I want to know your history tree. So we need a severe background check. If you're a part of the KKK, you are not okay.
And a lot of them are actually cops. I didn't get to my point. Let me get to my point.
Get your point. Start
now. Once again, I agree with both of you guys. Every time, it's got to a point for me now every time I hear a story about like a cop getting shot by a black person, a cop getting shot by a black person, a cop getting shot by a black person.
I am disgusted.
I mean, whoa!
Did you hear those stories?
Nah. Reverse that.
Do a rewind of that. Like
that does happen though. But
let me say it again.
When we can't be telling me what to do during it. We gotta film it and then.
I like how you're still getting interrupted.
Go ahead.
When the cops, shooting minorities, blacks, any kind of race. I'm just tired of it. I don't even get mad anymore. Like I used to get mad when I first heard about these things happening, but it happens so much now. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, I mean.
One thing I think I agree with the crucial background check. I definitely find out who these people are before you give them a badge and a gun. Also, I think a dialogue needs to be opened up between like us and the cops. Cause there are good cops out there. There are really good cops out there.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Juwan's cousin. He's a good cop. My dad was a cop. Oh, she's a good cop. I apologize. My dad was a cop too. He served in the force.
Wow.
She did a little crazy.
But he might need to get a crucial background check. But
I don't know no police.
But just talk to each other, figure out our point of view and see their point of view. I can understand. I'm not saying it's right, but I understand. Let me finish.
Go ahead. I didn't say anything. I just breathe. I can't breathe.
Anyway,
get in my arms one more time.
Anyway,
no. Anyway, because I can understand, these guys go under a whole lot of pressure, a lot of stress. Let me
go ahead, I'm just looking.
You heard this stories. There have been stories where going through the routine check, on the traffic stop and stuff like that, and then the dude pulls out a gun and kills the cop. I'm not saying that happens all the time, but not for. All the ones who got the cops who killed minorities.
You don't have to address me, friend.
Okay, good. All the cops who have killed minorities, them niggas did this shit on purpose. I know that just look like every time it's like you see the camera footage, like you niggas you had everything. You could have done everything else but shoot that person, but you decided to shoot that person.
Yeah.
That's my thing. But the dialogue. We need to talk to each other. These cops who end up killing someone need to get their bags revoked. They need to stop being officers. They need That's
a dub, and you need to take them off all social sites. Like George Zimmerman should not be out here on Tinder.
Why is this nigga? He's on Tinder swiping?
Yeah, he's.
How you mad for this nigga?
He tried to match with me, but I'm not really feeling him.
You not really feeling him?
I'm not into the whole racist thing and the whole just chilling.
Okay, but to get back to your point, because you said something about open up a dialogue between the community and the officers. What do we need to talk about?
We need to get a better understanding.
Of what?
Period.
Of
what?
I
Of
say
what's
each other.
going on.
See, look, it's either the peaceful way or the violent way, which I kind of low key prefer. Cause like I like,
What do we need to talk about?
what's going on? Like, how can we stop these killings from happening?
How can we stop police officers from killing us?
Yes.
That's what we need to talk about. To the police officers. Who's killing us?
This is why I say that it's more important that we get people in our own community to police our
What are
own
your thoughts on that
community.
then?
Because I'm like I said before, you taking someone from Nassau County and bringing them all the way to Brooklyn when they had.
Where's
I'm not
Nassau
even.
County? Where's Nassau County?
That's in Long Island.
Oh, it's online. Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I never heard that before.
I could have sworn. Really?
Yes.
Ah, they got the rich people out
You're
there.
taking
Long Island's
someone
nice
who
for-
does not know what's going on
In the hood, hood.
not even whatever, and then of course there's gonna be a big disconnect because they're used to something totally different, and you know. Oh, sorry.
Make this your last point.
Yeah, well that's saying, and it's a big disconnect because you're coming from somewhere that is totally different, so you don't understand, and then you're going off of what they probably gave you in a little assimilation of what you think happens in the urban areas.
But
it don't work like that. It doesn't.
I'm getting sick. You see that shit?
she's
No,
such a-
seriously, Juwan, I better not get sick.
friend.
I would be
I'm
so
not even
fucking
sick to
tired.
promise you. I told
Cause you've been doing a
you.
lot of breathing.
So I can't breathe now.
Breathe that way.
I told you this is mercury poisoning. Y'all don't believe me. Look.
That was mercury.
Stop!
Anyway. No, I wanted to address your point because you're talking about some that the people from Nassau County is coming here and they're learning in Nassau County about how to handle citizens.
In the inner city or the urban area or whatever.
So what do you think that their training process is? That to just arm and shoot? That's what you think that the training process is?
No, I don't think that's what the training process
So
is.
they're not
But obviously, if there are a repetition of countless of deaths of minorities, you don't think that there's a problem in what they're doing?
Ty,
Or
I
what's
don't think
going
that
on
I don't think that it's their training program. I think it's the person. I honestly have I don't think it has anything to do about their training because they're trained to disarm. They know how to disarm. They go through so much physical training for a reason.
So you
They
think
fight first and then shoot later. That's what they're taught.
So basically, the police department are hiring a bunch of racists.
I don't know who
Closet
they're
racist.
I don't know who they're hiring.
Closet.
I don't know
Closet
who they're
racist.
hiring, but it's the person. The person is the problem because why is there good police officers that's actually out here really doing their job and detaining and disarming other civilians and all of this? Then you got some people that's really shooting first. It's the person. It has nothing to do about the training program because if that's the case, then they all would have been doing it.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
then they need to go in again and deeply flesh out
that's what we're saying. We're
The bad-
heavily background check.
the bad spoil apples.
Yeah, they
Take
need to do some,
out-
like internal affairs or some internal investigations.
Take out,
Shit.
and I don't
Right?
want to spend too much long on this topic. But take out, the bad apples, like we said. Don't promote these people. Don't give them suspensions. Don't give them a vacation.
Paid
and
leave and all that
leave and all
shit. Like,
That's
come
so
on
good.
now.
That's a reward for their bad behavior. That is a reward for murder.
He's like, y'all just
And now you're telling citizens that they can murder and get off easy too. But that's a whole different topic that we're not trying to get into. We also would have some light on the show.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end this topic off with a thank you. Our next topic, I hope that you guys did see this. The Steve Harvey. You guys don't check the chat.
I checked the chat.
First of
What
all, wait,
chat?
hold on.
First of all,
Your name is Instagrammer?
He deactivated.
You're an
his
Instagrammer? Is that what you are?
I deactivated my Instagram.
He's no longer with
Why
us.
didn't you say anything?
it's pretty obvious that it's gone. If you look at
Why
no,
did you do that though?
Yeah, like you didn't even say. You
Is
didn't
this
even
recording
say.
right now?
He got
Yeah.
in his bag. He was in his bag. I'm guessing.
Bro, that's where
He
I
was
send
in
the
his
contact,
bag.
friend. I send the contact there.
He was in his bag.
wasn't in my it wasn't in my bag. But I don't feel like being on Instagram for a minute right now.
Okay, you should have said something.
I will
would've
say
sent
that.
it to
So
the
if you
group
know
chat.
him, you know him.
Thank you.
So now your name is not even is not Rusty Knight no more.
He's Instagram.
It's gonna be Instagram. I wanted to talk about the Steve Harvey
I
thing.
caught
Where
me real quick.
I wanted to talk about the Steve Harvey situation because it's a wrap for the Steve Harvey talk show. It's officially canceled.
What happened?
This last episode is gonna air in June.
Something happened. Something scandalous.
They pulled the plug on his show.
On. Took
And
him off a big shot.
Yeah, they took his
What
ass
happened?
off. Let me tell you something, Monique. Queen Monique.
Hey, my loves.
Yo, that video to this day has
Good morning, my loves.
Yo,
She was with yo.
Tea in Las
Son.
Vegas at her residency. Go ahead, girl.
Son, I know she's laughing somewhere, like I told you so, but I mean, it's you know.
What happened?
He didn't say, but
He
I
didn't say specifically.
did see a little Instagram snippet of somebody recording him, and he was basically saying something about like, oh, you know, his life is like a book. It has a bunch of chapters, and this chapter is coming to an end. Some chapters lasted longer than he wanted to with his homelessness. I didn't know that he was homeless.
Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you.
remember?
I told you that.
He was.
Yeah, he was living in white people's houses
When?
when he was homeless. Did you see that video
While
when
he
they
was-
bought the white people on the store?
Wait, while he was Steve Harvey, or
No, this is before he was Steve Harvey.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's always Steve Harvey, but
I meant like before the.
Yeah, I know
who
what
he
you mean,
is
Big
now.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Big Steve Harvey. Okay,
Big Steve
and
Harvey. Rich.
yeah, basically,
Okay.
he doesn't seem like he was upset in the video, but
He not, but
I don't know what happened.
me too.
Well, they put a plug. I just know that they put a plug on.
Yeah,
his,
and they
his
replaced
show.
him with Kelly Clarkson.
Oh.
Kelly Clarkson's getting her own show, and they replaced him with that other. What's that? I don't want to call her.
A what?
The chunky one, the thick one, the thick one. She thick.
Yeah,
Bigger than
she had a
Laura
movie
thick.
with Sandra Bullock, I guess, and they were like supposed to be some kick-ass.
Melissa McCarthy.
There you go.
I like Melissa McCarthy. I love Melissa
Hey.
McCarthy. Hey, sorry, Steve, but hey.
Replaced
No.
him with her on Little Big Shots.
What is happening?
What he said, there was like a video, because I'm just bringing this up to tie into something else, is that he's receiving a lot of backlash though.
Oh, what?
For his comment talking about some rich people
Don't sleep.
don't sleep.
Yeah, we were talking about that also. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the Uninfamous, we talk about stuff like this. You know, listen to the podcast. Please find this little quick plug, real quick. I remember talking about this. And
No, first talk about what he said.
he was talking. I guess it was like one of those, you know, when the show's not running, because he's talking to the audience. He was like telling them how to be successful. He brought a lot of valid points. He's like, you have to expand your bubble. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. He said rich people don't sleep like 8 hours. And what I guess it got misconstrued. What he meant to say was like, you know, to get to that point, you know, you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of sleep. But
I'm ready to roll. Let's get this.
But I don't agree with that because that's just not healthy for you to be like just.
But not only that, actually, let's really talk about statistics and facts.
Stop
Stop
it.
it. No, stop it.
So
Reset.
I'm supposed to be the one with the camera, and then you're over here.
Because you don't even know, you're not even doing your job.
Well, you didn't even let me get up.
Yeah.
Don't.
I kind of disagree with that rich people have to sacrifice sleep, because there's a lot of poor people that work like 3 jobs
And
they're still in that situation. I feel like what he should have said was more of like the hardworking, like you're willing to sacrifice.
You gotta push. You gotta,
and it doesn't mean that you're gonna lose 8 hours or you're gonna lose sleep every day or every week.
No, but
it's just more so like sometimes you're gonna have to sacrifice sleep to make really work, because I know that in the industry that we're trying to go into, acting, I know that they have to be up for 5 a.m.
Yeah, you gotta be. Yeah,
Early
you gotta
times,
be.
and then sometimes they're not done until like 11, 12 in the
Yeah,
morning.
man, them shits be going
So-
on for a minute.
But that's not, but that's not every single time.
It's not every single
you know what I'm
time.
saying?
But also, that's a part of like we know that going in that's what that's like.
Yeah, of course. And then for this, I agree up to a certain extent of what he was saying about
definitely get out your comfort zone, expand that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. But the sleep
The
part,
sleep thing, yeah,
I don't agree with, because and he also said that if you sleep, you'll basically like lose everything that you worked for.
Yeah.
I don't agree, because there's a lot of rich people who they sleep 12. First of all, their day starts when their day starts. So
that's a fact though. That's a fact though. Their day starts when their day starts.
So they
Alright, I'm up now.
Yeah,
My day starts.
you know what I'm saying? And then their day starts, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? For him, I think he's more so talking about probably like bookings, like if you get booked for, I mean, obviously, but you're gonna plan ahead, and that's what scheduling. I just don't agree with that whole sleep thing.
I know what he was trying to say. I think he worded it wrong. I don't think he should be losing his show off of it though.
Nah, he's not losing his show off of it.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, you tried to come at Monique.
Yeah.
And now look what happened. You try to...
Wait, how did y'all come at?
Massa!
Oh. Ooh. Wait, so how did you try to come at Monique?
They had a little
altercation?
No, not altercation, but they had a.
He wasn't trying to let her
They had a
speak.
little intense discussion on his show.
Ooh.
And he told her what? It's because that she doesn't know how to
she doesn't know. No, she doesn't know how to basically bend over and say yes.
Yeah, she has to play the game and get in line and roll with the punches. But she said that she has integrity, which I like. You're not gonna lay down and do everything just because you have money. And you know what I'm saying? You have to have self-value and self-worth and what is important to you.
Let me open up a topic.
So I respect her for how she handled it. And look at her, she's getting deals. She getting booked in.
Alright, Ty.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
You got your point. You got your point.
That's
crazy. You got your point like 5 minutes ago. And you was dragged a little bit.
Y'all was just speaking for the whole beginning. That's crazy. All right.
You know the woman rights here.
Who said y'all?
That's a joke. Don't sue me.
I didn't even say anything.
Anyway,
I felt better. I think I'm gonna get some Bacardi.
See, after you eat the orange.
So
I'm gonna kick you. Go ahead. It was the third flu. It was the third flu.
You should really thank
Shout out to
me. You should really be like, you know, my friend really looks out for me, and she really have good advice, and she be actually telling you stuff that's really helpful for you.
Definitely the third flu.
Because you're sitting here talking about you're feeling better.
I watched my ass get right back the fuck into that bed, sick as a dog. But go ahead. So, anyway, I wanted to talk about black women. I love my uncle because we touched up on a great point upstairs, literally when we was talking. He was basically talking about how black women, they don't really understand or look at themselves greater than what they are. So they don't give themselves as much credit or look at themselves as being greater than what they're putting themselves through. Like, for example, I had a couple of friends who dealt with abusive boys, and they know that they don't need to be in that relationship. They know that they don't need to be a part of that situation at all. But they deal with it because they feel like that person loves them. Oh, no, I made the mistake. Oh, no, I've done this. No, I did something wrong. Oh, no, he was just drinking. They make up so many excuses, and they undertone that. Listen, no, you
that's a problem.
Don't.
A whole huge problem that needs to be talked about, too.
That at all.
No. It starts from the home, too.
It does.
Because that's self-esteem issues in which you're brought up and raised as. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you grew up seeing your mom putting her boyfriends first all the time, that could also play in. That could also be a psychological effect. And if you grew up without having a dad, you're searching for that father figure outside of the family. That can also play with your head because a lot of men can, can see that as weakness and prey on that. And you end up it's a never-ending cycle, and you go through it and go through it and go through it.
But we also got to talk about the black men, because it's not only on the black women either. Black men, if we know that that's something that is a weakness to black women, why go and try to mess with it? Why try to manipulate the mind? Keep them underneath control. There should be no reason. And then, go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah, but either or. Because I was about to touch up on another thing, but go ahead.
I feel like for that, like a lot of men, like early.
We're gonna say black because we're talking about black.
Black men. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was.
Because you're a black man.
I'm a black man. Yeah. Oh fuck! Oh damn! I lost my thing. I was gonna say something about like how they don't really have like a good relationship with their mother. That translates to how they relate to other women. Maybe if their mom abused them, they have a self-conscious hate for just all women because that they replace women with their moms. So that's maybe why that's probably why they abuse their girlfriends or their wives, whatever. It's because what they're really doing in their mind is getting back at their mom, but they're letting it out on the wrong person. Not saying that's an excuse, because it's not. If that's your partner in life, you should treat them with like the utmost respect.
Also, is what you see on TV, because a lot of the time we try to uphold ourselves to this European standard of beauty, and it's like the women, the black women, try to aspire to be that, and then the black men see that, and then they go out and try to look for that, and that's not a realistic view of what it is in the world. And I feel like we're stuck on this ideal of what we think beauty is, instead of looking and being realistic and looking at each other and being like, I'm a black man, I came from a black woman, that is what's strong, that's what's beautiful to me.
Yeah, because I notice a lot that when a black man says that they want a black woman that's natural, and then they go and chase the woman.
Most of the time these niggas don't.
But I like black women that are natural.
You know how many times I've been natural for probably about 4 years
and I told you that
I dated a guy one time. I remember this no tomorrow. Yeah, he was black, and he was just like, why don't you perm your hair, or why don't you do something with your hair? I'm like, look, something is done with my hair. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And not just the ignorance. I didn't blame. I can't blame him, but at the same time, like, you don't even know any better because your mom is black and you sitting here.
I try to encourage everybody to be their natural selves because I love natural. I love when black women rock their natural hair, the natural afro, you know what I'm saying, the natural look. I love it. The natural frame. You know, I love that because that means that you love yourself.
That's cellulite.
That means that you love yourself. You love everything about you. You love everything that you grew up on. And for the black men, I can't use the mom as an excuse.
No. Yeah. I think it's a whole bunch of different factors when it comes to like. I also believe it's also another conspiracy theory, like that there's powers that be don't want just black people together anymore.
Yeah.
Or, keep them separated.
And broken homes.
Exactly.
If their dad wasn't there and they seen their mom being single all their life, and it subconsciously could play out as in, okay, so nobody want my mama, so I don't want nobody that look like my mama. I want somebody that everybody's going to. I want to flock to what everybody else is getting.
I will bring up the point because I'm one of those people. You could have multiple tastes. You could be into.
No, Joseph, because you got only one taste first.
What's my taste?
You shouldn't even talk because you like pears.
What's pears?
You know what I'm talking about.
What's pears?
Your preference is Spanish women.
That's my preference too.
His preference is Spanish women.
But I like all kinds of.
Now you know what you two, the meshers.
You know what's crazy? She's switching on my words because that's not even what I sat there and I didn't say that.
What are pears?
He compared Spanish women and black women to apples and pears. He said, yes, they taste good, but sometimes you want something different. That is what he said. He called Spanish women pears and black women apples.
She took that shit.
I never ran with that shit.
Apples are beautiful. Apples are beautiful, amazing, and just as juicy.
But you prefer a juicy pear.
I didn't say that. I said, if I see a pear and I happen to and I'm like this, I'm digging in the fruit basket.
And you're like, oh, it's a pear.
And I'm like, oh, a pear.
No. There's nothing wrong with preference, and I believe that. You can like what you like. But my question to you too is that why are you guys leaning towards Spanish women?
I don't lean towards Spanish.
So you was talking about
I said those are my top three. I said black, Spanish, and Asian.
And you said something about the fiery passion. What was that about?
And then didn't I say when black women get angry and they get very passionate, I said that's a turn on.
That shit hot.
Yeah, don't switch up my words, man.
No, because you were dead sitting there talking about. You was like, yeah, black women's cool, but you like you like Spanish women. You want to see yourself with a Spanish woman.
Don't switch up my words, because that's what
you said that.
No, friend. I sat there and I said what I sat there and I said was that I said that I sat there and I said that I personally me, right? If I'm in a fruit basket. Right? I'm in the fruit basket, right? And my eyes is closed. Oh my god, a pear. Pears are juicy. But that doesn't mean that apples aren't juicy. Because apples are juicy too. You know what I'm saying?
Very juicy.
So you close your eyes and you pick up a pear.
I'm gonna be dumb hype.
Like, oh shit. But if I was to pick up an apple too, I'd be like, oh shit.
Oh, I'll be hype too.
You know what I'm saying? You taking my words and you switching it. See that?
Alright.
I like it when both are very passionate and angry.
Is this on camera?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
Period.
Joseph, what about you?
I like what I like. I can't. I don't know. It's something about the
Latinas.
It's something about them. You just get Joseph hot. That's it. That's all. I don't got no. It's I don't know.
Like I said, I like everybody, so.
I like everybody too.
I do.
I like the Asians, the Indians.
No.
The Caucasians.
Maybe I shouldn't say everybody. I just like the three.
You're a racist then.
I'm not racist.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
So which one you don't like?
I don't like any. It's not that I don't like anybody. It's just more so like these are just the three that I prefer.
Yeah, but one of them that not the three came to you, you wouldn't be with it.
I love.
Like they were Indian or something.
A black
man,
a strong, tall.
Why they gotta be tall?
Yeah, let's look.
No, yeah, nah.
All right, okay.
I can't like Spanish women. You can like tall, only tall.
Yeah, what's wrong?
You're tall.
What's up with you women? Why is somebody tall? Yeah, I'm 5'5".
Let me have have your appearance, but
man,
have
fuck
my
up.
tall.
Tall dudes been breaking your heart.
I like my
And they
tall
all been taller
grande,
than
thank you.
No, they've been taller than you and then they break your heart. Then you get your heart broken by a tall dude.
She let me break her
A
heart.
short guy broke my heart too.
Who?
I dated a short guy that broke
Wait,
my heart.
how tall?
He was my
short?
height.
That's not short. You're not even
tall.
short. You're tall.
You're tall.
I look up when I look at you.
Well, what am I like? I'm not that tall. You make it seem like I'm a giant.
Oh, yeah, kind of tall, Ty.
I'm 5'7".
That's pretty tall.
Look.
Are you guys? Yo,
You're one of the
comment
tallest girls
please
I know.
if you guys are watching this and you watch it to this point. Comment in the section. I am 5'7". Tell me if 5'7" is.
I'm 5'5",
tall.
so that's like Andre the Giant to me. But anyway, I want y'all to like
You said Andre the Giant.
Andre the motherfucking Giant.
Now you know you were like, cause he was like 7 feet tall.
Exactly, you right there.
What is the average height for a female?
5'6". I'm 1 inch over.
Yeah, you giant. You Amazon.
What the fuck is-
The answer is 5 feet.
They called you
giant.
Amazon. They said you.
You a damn giant.
What's for female?
That is for female.
No, it's not.
Yes, that is.
Human
What?
height, female, mean.
Your phone is wrong as fuck.
What?
Google it then.
Okay.
For a male?
Listen, y'all spitting too much.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, I want y'all to like, subscribe.
Comment.
5'4", it says. Alright, whatever. Well, first of all, I'm not that tall.
I want you guys to like, comment,
Sound like someone's mad.
and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell.
Click the bell.
Get notified.
I
am U.N.I.T.Y, the U.N.I.T.Y Nigerian Prince / King, and the Amazon next to me is.
Yo!
Oh! Now, Joseph, you know it's the